There we go, get the fish on. Louisiana redfish at its best. Rooster on the wild coast.
Florida Keys bonefish on the Hobie.
This week, Hobie Outdoor Adventures takes you for a ride on a bass fishing and camping trip in Southern California. Morgan and Kevin pack up their gear and head up to San Vicente Reservoir, just about 30 minutes away from San Diego.
I love loading up the camping gear, loading up the Hobie and heading out of town just to get away for a little bit and do some fishing, and that's what we're doing on this trip. You know, we're gonna have some campfires, cook some good meals. We'll wake up early every day, head down to San Vicente Reservoir and catch some fish. So getting out in the wilderness like this and experiencing a little bit of solitude is always really nice. San Vicente Reservoir is the largest lake in San Diego County with regards to water volume, and you know that means it's going to be holding some big bass. In 2009, they closed the lake to do some construction on the dam wall, and so it was closed for almost 8 years, and they just reopened it last year. And Kevin and myself bought tickets online, got out there and fished it, and the fishing was absolutely amazing. So we're back now at prime time in March, and we're hoping that we can connect with some really big fish. San Vicente Reservoir has the potential to produce a huge bass. The lake record right now is a little over 18 pounds, so there are some absolute monsters in there. If we can catch one of those on this trip, I'm gonna lose it. It's gonna be awesome.
I think one of the best things about kayak fishing is that you get to go away from the normal boating crowd, and you get to see a lot of things that you wouldn't otherwise experience because you're taking time to pedal from one point to the next. You know, if you were boating, you're always just so focused on moving around and figuring things out, and here it's just we're out fishing, and we're gonna figure things out, but we're taking our time, and we're a lot more patient.
We had some rain over the past few weeks, so the hills are really beautiful and green. We're expecting a couple of sunny days here, and we're also just coming off of a full moon, so this should be prime time for targeting those bigger bass.
My hope is to crush Morgan. I want to absolutely make him look like a fool on camera. But I have a couple of techniques that are gonna work really well. I'm pretty confident in them. We fished this lake before, but especially this one I'm gonna use tomorrow. I can't get my secret away because Morgan's listening.
So I brought about 15 rods, and I figure if I can cast them all at the same time, I might have a chance. I'll probably use about 4 or 5, but that's the cool thing with the Pro Angler 14 is I got 6 horizontal rod holders, 4 more in the back on the H crate, 2 more molded in. 10 or 12 rods ain't anything. Got it?
Don't you touch it.
Don't touch nothing?
Don't you touch it.
Meanwhile, Kevin Nakata is still trying to put up his tent. No big deal.
Now when you smell that, it's just gonna smell like the Brazilian rainforest mixed with a steak, and the gauchos are running across the plains. A little warm.
Amazing. You rock, dude. Amazing.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Lowrance, celebrating 60 years of fish finding excellence. Find, navigate, dominate with Lowrance. Rhino Rack, the world's most useful roof racks. Power Pole, Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. And by AFTCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. While we're bass fishing in San Vicente Reservoir, Southern California.
So we are in line here at San Vicente Reservoir, I think our cameraman was a little bit surprised at how many boats are lined up to fish, but welcome to Southern California. We got a lot of bass fishermen and not enough water. With this trip being so close to home, there's no limitations on the gear that we'll be bringing. So Kevin and I chose to fish out of the Rolls Royces out of the Hobie kayaks, the Pro Angler 14s. Mine's a dune one, his is camo. He's going for the stealthy look. I've got some marine mat EVA padding on there. I think that's gonna give me a little bit of an extra advantage keeping that quietness, not banging around the kayak. But we have them completely dialed in with power poles, beautiful Lowrance fish finders. So we're ready for these bass. They just have to bite. There you go, fish on. So this brush is, I'm in 36 feet of water right now. And I'm seeing some fish just suspended right above it at about 30 to 20 feet. Trying to see if I can get one to go here on the drop shot.
I just saw a bunch of fish, and me and Morgan were staring right at them, but they're not eating anything. So I'm gonna downsize to a 5-inch Senko, a normal Senko, and in watermelon. And I'm gonna use a really light line with it, 6-pound test fluorocarbon, and a wacky style hook right through the middle right here in the body. Woo! Cool. All right, I think I might have found my pattern here. Got it. All right, fish number 1 in that light line Senko technique. It's been a trying morning, but I think I might have figured him out. So there's number 1. Here comes Kevin to steal your spot.
There you go. There's a fish on there, but he's got me wrapped in some trees down there. And now
You got him. Oh, a really nice fish. It's got some head shakes on there.
Gosh. Dude, that's a nice fish.
I know, it was. It was a really nice fish. Yeah, that's a good fish. I get that net ready, man. Oh, more trees. He's still on there.
You know, I'm not known for my patience, Kevin. If I take this sweatshirt off, I'll have it turn in luck. I'm serious about diving in here.
The fins are in the boat.
I can't take this anymore.
Are you gonna dive?
Yeah. Do you have your mask?
It's in
fins,
the boat.
right?
It's in the boat.
I have to see this fish. It's just killing me.
Hold the rod. You want me to hold the rod?
Maybe. I don't know though.
Because if you get him out, you gotta reel him up.
Well, yeah.
All
I guess that disqualifies him though if we...
I don't care. Let's make this happen. You should just go down and lip the bass and come up. Let's see, that 20 feet up. Coming up.
I actually saw the bottom that time. I think I have the line wrapped to my fin.
Yeah, watch out, you kick too much, you're gonna break the line off. All this for a fish, you know? Gotta give it to the man, he's going after it. He's down there pretty deep too. Oh. No, he didn't make it. You see him?
I saw the fish.
Is he big?
It's hard to tell. But dude, that tree's so gnarly.
Is it?
It's like,
Is there other fish on it?
it's like a brush with like 1,000 branches on it.
And?
I didn't see it that time.
Uh-oh. You were in there too. You were
All right.
You're all the way in the tree too. It is what it is. Part of fishing. Like, I can't believe you just went in the water though.
Oh, it's actually beautiful.
Is the water-
Spring is here. Summer's on the way. That bottom has got all kinds of vegetation on it. We're not over the top of that tree right now, but it was thick and it had a ton of branches. this shrubbery, you can see in the background right there on the left side of the waterfall, those trees have so many little branches and stuff sticking out, and that's what that fish was holding on the top of one of those trees, and then he swam down and wrapped me up in that thing. So, oh well, that one got away, but next one I'm gonna catch him.
We'll be right back with more bass fishing in the beautiful San Vicente Reservoir. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Today, Morgan and Kevin are camping out near San Vicente Reservoir, just outside of San Diego. The reservoir just reopened in late 2016 after closing for dam construction for almost 8 years.
All right. Nice fish right here. Probably the biggest one of the day for me so far.
Yes, sir.
Fish in a bed. Got him off the bed right there and just smacked it real hard. So got a little pattern going on. The fish are real shallow and got a nice one out of it. And I'm gonna return this one back in the water and let him do his thing.
All right, Kev, I think we should make a big move.
Yep.
This arm's not really paying out for us.
Not
I say
at
we
all.
go about a half a mile or a mile that way.
Yep, let's get out of here. Oh, big fish. Bigger fish, much bigger fish, much bigger fish, much bigger fish.
Yeah, Kev.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Woo! Oh boy. Oh. An all too quick fight, but look at that thing. Yeah. It is 20 and a half inches.
Nice
So
fish.
Just barely almost a 21. All right, the first good one of the day. And there's sure to be many more on this point, so we'll get back into it. See you later. Bite some other day. So right now I'm sitting on a point and I deployed my power pole. I'm sitting in like 4 feet of water, but I'm fishing in a point that's extending probably about 100 feet over there. This is not really a main lake point. This is like a secondary, but it's definitely proven to be a good technique here, a good pattern. So I'm gonna stick with it for a while. Oh, big fish, big fish, big fish. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice fish. Ugh, yeah. Woo! Oh boy. Morgan's got his work cut out for him. Real healthy looking, been eating well. She's probably getting fed up so she can spawn. And it's coming up here soon, so it's good to get some of these bigger pre-spawn fish like this to hit, and they are full of fight. There we go, close her mouth. And we're at 21 and a half inches. Nice, solid fish. All right. Keep her down because she's getting a little, I can see she's getting anxious here, ready to flop. Got him.
I think so far Kevin's kind of sticking to his word here and kicking my butt. He's just lucky that one that I went diving for buried himself in the bush, because I know it was at least a 10-pounder.
Oh yeah.
So what's your technique for fishing it?
Just letting it fall all the way to the bottom like you were talking about, but when I'm bringing it in, I take about a rod's length over, like back this way.
Yeah.
Then I've let it fall back on a slack line, just pulling it through the trees because there's a ton of them down here. Huge trees.
I gotcha.
But I think the thing is just the deep water, focus in on that semi-deep water and at points, you know?
Yeah, guides don't get big tips when they catch the biggest fish though, so.
Oh.
If he's smart, he's gonna put me on a big one.
So on a lake where we have really steep banks, you know, it's real dropping like 15 feet within 10 feet of the shoreline. It's really critical to be able to go and find certain humps, rock points, and without the fish finder, without Lowrance, it would be impossible to do what we're doing today.
Stay tuned. Hobie Outdoor Adventures will be right back after these messages. Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Daiwa, advancing the sport of fishing. Hobie Polarized, trusted, quality, heritage. St. Croix Rod, best rods on earth. And by Yak Attack, rigging the dream. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. While we're bass fishing in San Vicente Reservoir, Southern California, the nearly $600 million project for raising the dam has since more than doubled the water capacity and took almost 8 years to complete.
Need some kind of magical luck. Nice. Nice.
Another decent one right there. Not the giant, but just cranking on him a little bit here.
I'm getting schooled over here. I'm quite fine with Kevin just catching these numbers. I'm just saving it all up for a big one.
Yeah, about an 18-incher. Good fish. Looks healthy though. Go on, buddy. Swim another day.
I'm just making a cast out with the drop shot. Oh boy, he's on again. I don't know what to say. That man is a great bass fisherman. And I can't hang with him today.
Woo! I got another one on the Senko.
There you go, fish on.
There it is.
Finally. Come on. Oh, happy day. I caught a fish on the Senko. Wow. I think that's like 1 for your 10. You can do it. You can do it. I was fishing, throwing that Senko off the top end of the island, and I'd made a couple of casts, and all of a sudden I hear some splashing on the water. And that looks like a bass, and I get a little bit closer, and it's another bass eating another bass. This is pretty incredible. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? That's maybe like a pound, pound and a half bass eating a half pounder. All right, he's free. Okay, a 2 for 1 without even using a lure. I just made that guy's day, and I'm sorry, dude, but you were gonna choke. So, you go too. That was incredible.
What a crazy.
I think that's one of my favorite things about just being out here on the water on the Hobie. You never know what you're gonna see, you know? Oh yeah, on the Senko. Kev, I got another one. Oh, it's a nicer one too, I think. Here, yeah. There you go, right on that Senko again. Woo-hoo-hoo. Getting this technique down, Kev. All right, I'm gonna get this hook out of her mouth and send her on her way. This left bank looks good.
Yeah, let's try to get some.
All right.
Let's try to get a nice big bass. It's ripping, holy moly. Oh, good fish. Good fish. Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! Woo! All right, another Senko fish. Look how healthy that thing looks. All right, buddy. Spunky. Oh, there's a bite. Got him. Yeah, big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Ah, got him. Woo! Yeah, baby. Nice fish. Look at that thing. Oh, got some teeth on her too.
There's a good one.
Oh, there's one.
This is a really good. Oh no!
Oh shoot! I
Dude,
just
that
lost
thing was
one
taking
too.
line and everything.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. He's still on there. Wait a minute. One came back up and grabbed it, but I'm tangled. This is a nice fish.
Yeah. It's
Coming
pulling
in
good.
hot with the current. So all I did was cast that Cinco up current and kind of just let it slowly sink and roll and look natural, going the same speed as that current, and that's the puppy that bit it. So it's a good way to end the day. Well, Kev, sun's going down. Time to get out of here.
Yeah, it's been a long day, a good day, but I'm ready to go and eat some chili right now.
Me too, man. Let's head back to the campsite.
All right.
Well, it looks like we know who won the first day of San Vicente Bass Fishing Tournament.
Kevin caught the biggest fish today. I gotta do the dishes.
Got Morgan over there cleaning all the dishes because he lost. And I told him that I was gonna kick his butt.
Next week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, stranger things continue to happen. Find out why Kevin is in the water. Don't miss it. We'll see you next time on the new episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.